The humanitarian nun and missionary Mother Teresa, known in the Catholic Church as Saint Teresa of Calcutta, is among the most famous personalities of India. Teresa was the founder of the Order of the Missionaries of Charity. She comes from the Roman Catholic generation of women who dedicated their lives to caring for the poor and children. Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we will be exploring the incredible life journey of Mother Teresa, one of the most revered figures in modern history. Mother Teresa was born on August 26, 1910, in Skopje, modern-day North Macedonia. Mother Teresa was originally named Agnes Ganja Boyagiu. Childhood and her family. Nicola Boyagiu was the father of Mother Teresa, and Dranophile Boyagiu was the name of Teresa's mother. Her father was a businessman. He worked as a construction contractor and was also a supplier of medical drugs. The tragic incident. When she was only 9 years old, her father Nicola Boyagiu had died. After Nicola's death, his business partners ran away with all the money. At that time the World War was also going on. Due to all these reasons, his family was also going through financial problems. That was the most tragic period for her and her family. But her mother, Dranophile Boyagiu, was a very strong woman. She never lost hope. And take all the responsibilities to feed her family, she took on her shoulder. She started from a small business for the survival of her family where she sold embroidered clothes and other crafted clothes. If later on, all these qualities come in them too. A compassionate heart. Mother Teresa was not her real name. Her childhood name was Agnes. She was a woman who was born with love and compassion in her heart. From childhood, Agnes' heart was filled with immense compassion. She was too pious from an early age and committed to charity. She got such great values from her mother. Agnes and her mother helped others as far as possible, and also they always prayed for the others. Dranophile regularly helped others by giving them food, clothes, and other essential items. Education. Agnes went to a convent-run primary school and then a state-run secondary school. She was very attractive when she was young. She had brown eyes which made her charming and attractive. Also, she was a brilliant scholar and always got the first rank. Agnes was the most lovable in her school and college as well. A decision or the turning point. As Teresa got older, both the direction and purpose of her life changed. She was actively taking part in church activities. Her childhood circumstances created a deep impact on her. Also, her mother played a huge role in influencing her. In 1925, Agnes met with the priest, named Father Franjo Jambrekovic. But the father believed that one cannot serve others as long as they are indulging in materialistic things. These thoughts of father had a great impact on Agnes, and she shifted her life towards simplicity. After her graduation, Agnes decided that she wanted to be a nun and will serve humanity. Nun is a female saint, who takes vows to be obedient, pure, and committed to living for the poor and needy people throughout the entire life. When Agnes told her decision to her mother, Dranophile was crushed. Although she always helped others, still being a missionary nun was a huge decision. After some time, Drana realized that this is the purpose of Agnes' life. So finally, at the age of 18, Agnes said goodbye to her mother and siblings forever. When she left Skopje, she joined the Sisters of Loreto. On the 1st of December 1928, Agnes along with other missionaries left Ireland. They traveled through the sailing ship, Marcha, and were headed to India. After crossing Mediterranean Sea, Arabian Sea, Red Sea, and finally, they landed at Colombo, Sri Lanka. Then, they all came to India. Agnes became Teresa. When Agnes reached India, then her training to be a nun had started. The training to be a nun has 3 stages. The first stage is novices. On May 23, 1929, Agnes became an official novice, which is the beginner phase, where she trained to help others. The second stage is postulant. This is the religious phase of the training period. The third and final stage is nun. In the process of becoming a nun, they all had the choice to take a new name. So Agnes took the name of Teresa. So this is how Agnes of Skopje became Sister Teresa of India. Teresa as a teacher. In 1931, Teresa took her first vow of celibacy. Teresa's institution sent her to Darjeeling, where she taught in a convent school. She taught arithmetic, geography, and religion. Mother Teresa had faced many challenges after coming to India. She didn't know English. So firstly, she learned English and Hindi, both languages. Along with all this, she continued to help needy people. After a month, Teresa transferred to Calcutta, now known as Kolkata, from Darjeeling. And now she started to teach in St. Mary High School, a school run by the Loreto sisters and dedicated to teaching girls from the city's poorest Bengali families. On May 24, 1937, she took her final profession of vows to a life of poverty, chastity, and obedience. Later, she took on the title, Mother, upon making her final vows and became Mother Teresa. She continued her teaching and led them to a life of devotion to Christ. On September 10, 1946, Mother Teresa experienced a second calling, call within a call, that transformed her life forever. When she was traveling for the retreat from Calcutta to the Himalayan foothills, a Christ abandoned the teaching work and served in Calcutta's poorer and sicker slum areas. In 1948, she finally received approval to pursue this new calling. Donning the blue and white sari that she would wear in public for the rest of her life, she left the Loreto convent and wandered out into the city. She voyaged in the slums of Calcutta with a goal: the unwanted, the unloved, the uncared for. Missionaries of Charity. In 1950, Mother Teresa established the Missionaries of Charity, a religious congregation dedicated to serving the poorest of the poor. The organization has since grown to include more than 4,500 sisters and brothers operating in 133 countries. Over the course of the 1950s and 1960s, she established a leper colony, an orphanage, a nursing home, a family clinic, and a string of mobile health clinics. In 1971, opened her American-based House of Charity. In 1985, Mother Teresa opened a home to care for those infected with HIV/AIDS in New York, United States. Awards. In 1962, Mother Teresa was awarded the Padma Shri, one of its highest civilian honors, for her services to the people of India. In 1969, she was awarded Jawaharlal Nehru Award for International Understanding. In 1980, she was awarded Bharat Ratna. In 1962, she received Ramon Magsaysay Award for Peace and International Understanding. In 1971, she received Pope John XXII Peace Prize. In 1973, she received Templeton Prize, and in 1976, Pasam and Terrace Award. In 1982, she was appointed as an honorary companion of the Order of Australia. In 1979, she received the Nobel Peace Prize for her humanitarian work, and the following year the Indian government conferred on her the Bharat Ratna, the country's highest civilian honor. Books by Mother Teresa. Mother Teresa. Come be my light, no greater love. Mother Teresa. In my own words, where there is love, there is God. Do something beautiful for God. The Essential Teachings, Meditations from a Simple Path. Death and Legacy. In her old age, she had faced many health issues. She was also taking treatment from the doctors of Eastern country. Still, after some years, her organs had stopped working, including lungs and kidneys. And on the 5th of September 1997, at the age of 87, Mother Teresa had died in Kolkata, West Bengal, India. Mother Teresa stands out as the greatest human of the 20th century. She aligned her vision of empathy and humanity with her organizational and managing skills. All these skills helped her to handle challenges at the global level and established missionaries. Canonization. On December 17, 2015, Pope Francis issued an official order that recognized a second miracle attributed to Mother Teresa. She was canonized as a saint on September 4, 2016, a day before the 19th anniversary of her death. Her canonization was held in St. Peter's Square in Vatican City. Thousands of Catholics and pilgrims from around the world attended the canonization to celebrate the woman who had been called the Saint of the Gutters, because she served the poor all her life. Throughout her life, Mother Teresa faced many challenges and criticisms, but she remained steadfast in her faith and her commitment to serving others. She once said, "I am a little pencil in the hand of a writing God who is sending a love letter to the world." And indeed, her life was a testament to the power of love and compassion to transform the world. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the life of Mother Teresa. I hope that you found it as inspiring and uplifting as I did. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more content like this. And as always, remember to spread love and kindness